John Leguizamo has been acting on stage and on screen for decades. He's starred in major Hollywood films. He's been in too many critically acclaimed shows to count, and now he's taken on a new type of project, traveling the country and meeting people who contribute to Latino culture. It's called Leguizamo Does America, where he takes on the role of a travel host and an interviewer to 6 American cities. Take a look.
When I first got to Hollywood, I was told that if I changed my name, I would work much faster.
No one is going to fight more vigorously for the Latino community than Latinos themselves.
We're one Latin family. That's what we are.
And I wanted to do a show where people watch this and go, I want to be Latino. And you can't tell Latino stories without plenty of good food, music, and dancing. So come on, let's go, let's go.
Let's go! We're honored to have him with us on set. John Leguizamo, welcome. First off, you've been killing it, guest hosting The Daily Show. Love the new series.
Oh, thank you,
Love seeing your interviewing skills.
Yeah, not bad, right? How am I doing? You rate me.
You're doing great.
Right.
I mean, are we going to start seeing John as the journalist? We need more Latino journalists.
Oh, we do. We definitely need that, a lot of that. And thank you for representing. Yeah, I mean, let's see. We're going to find out at the end of the month after the correspondents go. They're going to pick their permanent host. We'll see what happens. It's all good. It was a blast. Man. I enjoyed myself.
I got to say, throwback to one of your movies, I think in the early 2000s, Crónicas. If you haven't seen it, it is amazing. You played a journalist. Yes. Kind of like a rough and tumble journalist, but I still
kind of an overly ambitious.
But
maybe his morals aren't so.
But there are some truths in that movie that I still, to this day, I'm like, man, I still think about it. Like when there was a guy that was trying to manipulate your character, and he was trying to get you to say something on camera. Yeah, he was a killer, like a serial killer. And you're like, and he's trying to say, you know, you got to do this, but I'm not going to go on camera. And you're like, if you don't go on camera and say this, it didn't happen. Right. It doesn't exist.
And it's so true, isn't that?
So true, man.
I feel like that's what I'm doing with Latin history and Latin culture is like, if you don't see it, and I'm not documented, you're not going to believe me because there's a lot of deniers in America about Latin excellence, and I'm here to disprove that and dismantle that myth.
Speaking of Latin excellence, you sat down with another icon, George Lopez, here in Los Angeles. Let's play a quick clip where you both describe your early career when you were acting.
A Latin kid in an all-white game.
Afraid of his own shadow.
Yeah, bad.
I mean, I didn't know what I was doing. So I'm talking about jokes, and they're talking fast, and they're laughing, and I'm looking, and they're laughing. And I mean, probably maybe 4 minutes, but 4 minutes of an emotion that in the 18 years of my life, I never felt that. Never felt that acceptance or looking at people look up at you and then see them laughing. And
dude, that's I think that's the aha moment, you know? And then more than that, because the chemistry in your body changes a little bit.
The chemistry in your body changes a little bit. Talking about, you know, what it's like to be in a room when people are starting to laugh, and it doesn't matter. You're transcending like different races. Do you remember what that was like when you felt like, man, I'm starting?
Oh, absolutely. I remember the time and the date. I was in the East Village. I was 24 years old, and I was the last performer to go on. And this, like, people would take, in New York and back in the 80s, they would take their living rooms and sell tickets, and you walk off the street, and you would perform in people's living rooms. And I was the last act, and people were cracking up, and I was like, oh my God, these people dig me. I can tell stories that people really vibe to, and I was like, oh, I might be able to do this.
You paved the way for so many, and yet we still have a lot of ways to go. I mean, one of the things, there's been some headlines recently with the Super Mario Brothers movie. I know that you're boycotting it. Full disclosure, that's a Universal film. You were Luigi in the first one, and yet you're not going to go see this one.
No, because those directors, Annabelle Jankel and Rocky Morton, fought really hard to get me in that movie, where the studio didn't want me to be in the movie because I was a Latin man. They didn't want me to be a lead, and especially a brother to Bob Hoskins. And they fought, and they got me on. And it was a breakthrough performance for all Latin kids. And then to go back to disincluding and not having a Latin, make the princess Latin, make somebody Latin, you know, you got to include us, not exclude us. How do we go backwards? It's so crazy.
You talk about Hollywood and Hollywooden. Yeah. I mean, just for this interview, we were starting to do a little bit of research. It turns out, like, USC has a study where it shows less than 5% or around 5% of people that are cast for big movies are Latino, like 2% for leads.
Yeah, 2% of leads is not okay. When we're 20% of the U.S. population, and we're the largest and oldest ethnic group, and we have 2% leads. We're 30% of the box office, 33% last summer. We over-indexed $4 billion in streaming.
And in Hollywood,
Yeah.
I mean, Los Angeles, we're like 49, 50%,
Which it always creeped me out a little bit coming to LA, because I see all my Latin people everywhere, but not when I go into the studios and go through the gate. All of a sudden, they disappear in the staff rooms and the executive's office. I don't see my people represented. How can you go out? It's like cultural apartheid.
Except for right here, man.
Right.
And part of this is because of you. I'm telling you, part of this.
Well, thank you. I hope I'm making a difference. I write my op-eds. I try to put the language that is incisive and inciting and able to be repeated as sound bites to change things, and like these facts and data that we give $2.8 trillion to the U.S. economy every year. If we were our own country, we'd be the 5th largest economy, bigger than Brazil, bigger than England, and bigger than Italy. And what are we getting back for that?
When it comes to this production, it seems like you put your money where your mouth is. I mean, most of the people involved seem to be Latino.
Yeah. The directors, the camera, the cinematographer, the camera, the writers, the showrunners, and they put a beautiful show together, edited an amazing piece of work that I'm very proud of.
John.
I think what I want the show to do is make Latin people be proud of themselves and see Latin excellence all across America. And for people who aren't Latin, I want them to be jealous and want to be Latin.
Well, you paved the way for so many of us. We can't thank you enough. Leguizamo Does America from NBC News Studios premieres this Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern on MSNBC and is streaming on Peacock.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.